Welcome back to another episode of Coastal Boating. Today we're taking a look back at some of the best moments from the 2022 season. We have a family coming from the north on a pontoon boat. I can guarantee every boating channel that sees a pontoon boat coming in rough water with people on the front knows exactly what's about to happen. I'd just like to point out here that those kids look pretty young, and in New Jersey, anybody under 12 is required to have a life jacket on or get a $250 fine. Both us and Wavy Boats captured this raging kid. The majority of the comments sided with the raging kid, not understanding the Point Pleasant Canal or how boats work. So because we had multiple cameras out that day at different locations, I was able to go back and do a little bit of investigative work to figure out how this situation could have been avoided. Here we can see both boats entering at the north end of the canal. There really isn't anyone coming behind the smaller boat here, at least not for a good distance. I almost think these are new boaters. Mom looks a little nervous. They could have helped their own cause if they would have just slowed down a little bit and given that bigger boat just a little bit more room. Now, if something happened between our two cameras, there's no way of us knowing that. Maybe something did, and we just don't know. We have a perfect example of what happens when the state police spot somebody going a little bit too fast. If they can get the registration number, they can look up who owns the boat and send them a nice fine. A bunch of guys coming back from a fishing trip on this beautiful cobia. At the last second, this guy sees a big wave coming and tries to save his phone. And man, that couldn't have felt good. Glad he saved the phone though. Well, kind of. This is really dangerous and definitely illegal to ride on a swim platform like this. If she were to fall off, the captain most likely isn't going to know that she fell off, and even if he did, he would have a tough time turning around to get to her. Here we have a bunch of friends headed south on the canal. My money would be that boat is headed to the F Cove. The F Cove in New Jersey is like Lake Boga or the Miami sandbars. pretty common theme we saw all summer was boats going way too fast down the canal. This was probably the most reckless I had seen all summer. After they passed, I turned my head over to look at Wavy Boat's camera, expecting to see him soak. It was close, but I don't think it got him. Another boat headed down to the F Cove. It was pouring rain at this point, and I'm sure she wasn't expecting to get soaked like that. This was probably one of my favorite shots from the season. Shout out to Ryan Mac Photo for sending us his GoPro footage.
Dude, what are you doing?
Ryan has a lot of great content over on his channel. I'll put a card up in the upper right if you guys want to go check him out. We have this sea ray just barreling through the canal. I have another clip of the guy about a half a mile before the bridge, and he was nowhere near Ryan. So he must have been hauling to close up that gap. There's absolutely no reason to be going that fast in the canal, especially around other boats.
I'm going green to that douchebag. Go!
After the video went live, I found out through a source that the state police saw the video and sent the Sea Ray captain a nice ticket in the mail.
That guy's gnarly. I can't believe I filmed that.
Low tide almost never disappoints. There's something about this specific spot in the canal that just causes havoc. We didn't film it, but Wavy Boats has a crazy video of a boat almost sinking with a bunch of kids on it in a very similar situation. Thankfully, the New Jersey State Police happened to be right there, and they were able to get everybody off. As far as I know, the boat didn't actually fully sink, but it definitely took on a lot of water. Shout out to the first responders. Here we have the Coast Guard racing south. Never did find out exactly what the call was, but they were moving. We'll just ignore that sailor almost falling. These next couple of clips show that small boats can make it through the canal just fine if they know what they're doing. The Nug Tug demonstrates this perfectly. I want to thank everybody for taking a moment to subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. The 2022 season was an awesome season. I can't wait to get back out there and do some more filming.